Welcome, everybody. We're talking today with Ross Benjamin once again on the Underdog value ticket in NCAA basketball. Ross is really starting to heat up. Saturday, 2-0-1. Last night, 2-1. And the one that lost went into overtime and could have went either way. So my hat's off. And, I know how it goes when you get in those zones. And I just hope you continue to pour it on, Ross. First and foremost, thanks for being back with us. 2 games on the Underdog value ticket tonight for you. First one is Creighton +4 at Georgetown, and I'm right on board with you on this one. Creighton crushed this team last time out, and I'm kind of a little bit puzzled at how come the line is as much as it is and why Creighton. I mean, I know they're an underdog being at Georgetown, but that line kind of puzzles me, Ross. Break this down and enlighten us to what the facts are and why Creighton is a good choice tonight plus the 4 in the underdog value.
Certainly. Well, you're looking at a Georgetown team, Mike. You just don't know what you're going to get from them. And I could see where the bookmakers may have a tough time gauging this club. I mean, this is a team that went to a number 7 Xavier last week and knocked them off as a sizable underdog. Yet it's the same club that's lost at home this year to the likes of UNC Asheville, Monmouth, and Radford. Very good defensive team, Georgetown is, but by the same token, they're not a really good pressure defensive team, meaning they don't force a lot of turnovers. As a matter of fact, they're only forcing 12 turnovers per game on the season. That's not good news when you're facing a team like Creighton. Creighton does very well against teams that aren't very good pressure defensive clubs this season. As a matter of fact, Creighton has gone at 9-1 against the spread versus opponents that force 14 or less turnovers per game. So that qualifies this evening. You're also looking at a Creighton team that's gone 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 true road games, including 3-0 straight up in ATS in their last 3 on the road. They have won 4 of their last 5 overall. Their only loss in that sequence came against number 10 Providence in a narrow 48-46 defeat. And that loss was as a result of Creighton shooting just 25.8% from the field in that game, a real rarity for a team that shoots close to 50% for the season. So I'm almost willing to give them a pass on that one. I'm going to take the Creighton Bulldogs plus the Blue Jays, plus the 4 at Georgetown.
Yeah, Ross, another interesting factor there, because that low-scoring game against Providence, 46-40, Creighton ranks 18th in the country, averaging 83 points a game. So I don't blame you at all for giving the pass on that one. I think that's right. Georgetown, this is a kind of a strange team. Besides Devontae Smith-Rivera, I don't see anybody that's consistent on a night-in, night-out basis, and that's why you have your losses to the Radfords and the Monmouths and things of that nature. Yeah, I think they caught Xavier on a down day is what I really think. I like Creighton. Another key factor last time they played, again, 13-point victory at home for Creighton, was the foul line. Creighton was 21-25, and Georgetown only got to the line 7 times, hitting only 3. So that has a big factor in it as well. I like this play. I see no reason why they can't go in there and grab an outright victory. How are you feeling about Creighton getting the outright win?
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, as I alluded to, they've been very good in true road games of late. And yeah, that's a good point. And I guess the pundit would say that in the first meeting, they got a little bit of home cooking with Georgetown going to the line just 7 times the whole game. Again, I'm going to just base myself. Creighton is the more consistent team of these two across the board. I mean, when you look at the top of their schedule to their present time, and you look at Georgetown, their whole resume, very nice wins, a couple narrow losses against quality opponents, but as I touched upon, some mind-boggling home losses against some lower division or lower conference teams. So I do like Creighton. I like them a lot as a chance to upset in this game, but by the same token, as always, Mike, I'm going to take the points as an additional bonus.
Oh, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that insurance policy. And if they want to give them, we'll take them. I think Creighton's just a more disciplined team, Ross. I think they're a more focused team, and I think they're better coached. So I like that play. I like that play a lot. Moving on to the second one. Now, it's not often you and I are on the opposite sides, but I need some convincing for this UCF. And again, with all due respect, anything can happen. That's why they play the game. But Memphis is at UCF, and you like the Knights plus the 3.5. It was 4, so there's some money moving on that. You might be onto something here. What is it about UCF that you think, is giving you that confidence that with the 3.5 they'll get this done?
Well, instead of being a counterpuncher that you always are, I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak first on this one. Why do you like Memphis in this contest?
Well, I like them. They got 2 great shot blockers, all right? And I don't have their names right in front of me, but they're very, very strong underneath. Matter of fact, they rank in the top 5 with shot blocks. And I just think that, there's something about this Memphis team. I think they have too much experience from the past. I think they're going to go into UCF and just put it on them. I mean, I don't know. UCF's not a good defending team, and that's just, again, this is hypothetical, but I'm looking at it. I like it. I like Memphis. I like this to be not even a close game. Again, reaching out on a limb, taking a risk, having that lunch bet between you and I. But I like Memphis to just kind of beat them up on their own home court. And I'll just kind of leave it there and see if you can talk me out of that one.
Okay, well, you're looking at a Memphis team that is good defensively, but they're horrible offensively. They shoot the ball at 40.8% from the field, 30.2% from the three-point line. They get a lot of their points and generate a lot of their offense by penetrating, and they're adept at getting to the free throw line. The Tigers are averaging 29 free throw attempts per game, and they shoot nearly 75% from the line. So they generate a lot of offense from the charity stripe. But, however, UCF is allowing just 16 free throw attempts per game. This is a very disciplined defensive team. They might not have the field goal percentage defense even close to what you're looking at with Memphis, but you have to earn it against them. And Memphis is not going to get close to that 29 free throw attempts tonight. I'd be really shocked if they did. You're also looking at a UCF team. They're 7-1 against the spread at home this season, including 6-1 straight up in ATS in their last 7 at home. They shoot the ball. They're red hot right now, I should say, from beyond the three-point arc. This is a team that's shooting close to 40% from the three-point line over their last 5 games. And you're looking at a Memphis team, as good as they are defensively, Mike, they've allowed opponents to shoot close to 39% from the three-point line in their last 5 games. A lot of miscellaneous factors to look at inside the numbers here. And as you know, as far as players go, you mentioned a couple shot blockers for Memphis. I'm not a proponent of getting into players when it comes to actually handicapping games. My suggestion for people who do that, play fantasy sports daily. Go to DraftKings, go to FanDuel. It doesn't work here, in my opinion, when it comes to handicapping sports. I'm going to take UCF plus the 3.5 against Memphis.
Okay. And with all due respect, everybody has their own ways of breaking down, handicapping and what they do and what ingredients. And that's the beauty of it, because that's why they have the movie critics. Some people don't like this movie, and other people may love that movie. Yep. But anyway, everybody's chemistry and how they do it. And bottom line, I'm pulling for all handicappers because I hate the book. That's my goal. That's my mission in life, is to beat the book. So however it's done, it's done. One good point, though, that you did bring up, and one thing that wasn't brought up, UCF does have a very good defending they hold opponents to 30% from three-point land. All right, that's fantastic, and that's phenomenal. And they've done it consistently, so I have to absolutely, acknowledge that. And hey, who knows? That's why they play the game. I just got that gut feeling Memphis might pull it off tonight. All right, Ross, we always appreciate your insight. Creighton +4 viewers and UCF plus 3.5 in the Underdog value ticket tonight in college basketball. Ross, we look forward to having you back on again with us tomorrow. Have a great evening, and once again, beat that book.